Hello, my Aries Nation up in the house. Okay, Aries, I am Crystal. This is We Are Magic. And I am going to be pulling a new moon and Sagittarius spread for you guys. We need to see what energies are working with you during this new lunar cycle. So the new moon energy starts 3 days before and 3 days after. Excuse me, Aries. So with that being said, Aries, whatever intentions you're working on, whatever you're trying to manifest and grow into the full moon, by all means, get it started during the new moon. Not to mention, we also have the 12/12 portal coming up. So yeah, I'm going to be all about the shenanigans. All right, Spirit, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever Aries is prevalent in your chart. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, what can they expect during this new moon in Sagittarius, Spirit? What do they need to let go? What do they need to focus on? What do they need to consider, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. All right, here we go. So, for what you need to focus on during your next lunar cycle, Aries, is new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. What do you need to let go of? Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. And we have a solar eclipse coming up. So good for you guys. A lot of new moon energy around you. And what is the next step you should consider, Aries? Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Okay. All right. It's already getting deep, guys. Already getting deep. So, let me move my camera phone here. There you go. Let me look into our little guidebook. It's the Moonology. Love it. And I like to use it for new moon readings, full moon readings, eclipse readings, things of that nature. So what you got, what you need to focus on during your next lunar cycle is communication is key. New moon in Gemini. All right. New moon in the gems. We just left the energy of full moon in Gemini with the eclipse. Isn't that crazy? All right. So a successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, Aries: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. So Aries, this is your attuned to the moon. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Then it says, additional meanings for this card: time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. And read more books. Gemini is a sign of communication, Aries, and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain, Aries, and I know for a fact you'll have that issue, and that is okay. No judgment here. You guys are go, 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 Mountain Dew all the way, and Shit, once you want to get stuff done, y'all have to hurry up and get it done yesterday. All right, so what do you need to let go of? Spirit has expect a powerful change, new moon eclipse. Okay, special moon cards. Okay. So if you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in this situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared. It could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than you were where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason. You'll appreciate it later on, Aries. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. So what they're obviously telling you to do, Aries, is to let go of the past. It is time to move on. So, attuned to the moon is this. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. We'll read it again. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. So additional meanings for the card is yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life's purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life, Aries. So the new moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego. And then here comes the divine, the goddess or spirit, to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening, there's a solar eclipse happening, by the way. When you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. That's crazy because we literally had a Gemini eclipse happen just recently in the full moon. Not new moon, full. All right. So what is the next step you should consider? South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. And this is the same thing this card said. That's crazy. All right, South Node. Let's go. All right, my ear is starting to do the thing it does. Energies are amping up in here as usual. The South Node is like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safe. So your attuned to the moon, again, is I release the past. Additional meanings for this card. A relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. And just because you could do something doesn't mean you should. So the South Node is where the moon crosses the ecliptic going south. On the horoscope chart, it shows us that we are likely to become obsessed with, but which will probably do us little or no good. The South Node is the karmic astrological point that reminds us of the well-known phrase, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. All right, someone else got that. Can't remember who, but some other sign got that. All right, so now we're going to see what Tarot has to say, Aries, since Spirit is all up in your business. Sorry, guys. But apparently, Spirit is like, it's time, Aries, to move on. Move on from that victim mentality, from the, but they did this. What else was I supposed to do? You know, we got to move past that stuff, guys. All right, let's go. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have from Tarot? This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, the gods of war. One more time. You had something try to pop out just now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay. Whew. Let's go. All right. So you have the moon as your present situation. You have the Knight of Cups as your desires. Ooh, feeling a little romantic, huh? Go ahead, Aries. What's benefiting you right now is the Seven of Wands, you standing and defending your position on why you feel the way you feel. What is a challenge for you guys is the Seven of Cups. That's the truth. Y'all have so much on your mind. You have so many choices and you're like, ugh, I don't want to make a decision. I feel you, Aries. And I want to make sure you get all these in the camera. Outcome or advice. You have the Knight of Swords. Okay, that's kind of, I know it is an air energy. But look, and at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Swords. Okay, guys, y'all have some things birthing in your brain. And it has a lot to do with a great idea that could possibly get you whatever it is you need. Now, right now, you have the moon, okay? You're tapping into your intuition. You're tapping into your inner shaman, your inner magician, your inner mystic, okay? You guys, not to mention, you may be just vibing off this new moon that's on its way here, okay? This is a really, really good energy, but also it means illusions, and you may be feeling like your intuition may be telling you, things aren't as what they're appearing. I really need to dig deeper into this. Okay. Your desires is the Knight of Cups. So this is a romantic card. This is a passionate card. This is, Cups represents water, so that represents emotions, love, creativity, relationships. So some of you Aries may be feeling a little romantic, little Romeo, if you know what I mean. What's benefiting you right now is the Seven of Wands. You're standing up for yourself. You're standing up for what you believe in. You're speaking your truth. You're doing what is right for your highest good. And that is what's benefiting you. What's opposing you, though, is the Seven of Cups. You got a lot on your mind. You got a lot of decisions to make, and you feel very overwhelmed. So if you are trying to manifest more than one thing, Spirit is saying work on one manifestation at a time. That way you don't feel so overwhelmed. One new moon, you work on the manifestation. We got so many new moons coming up, guys. You got freaking portals coming up. You got so much energy out here to support you, and the universe absolutely adores you. All right, advice. All right, so what they're wanting you to be more like, the Knight of Swords is chaotic. He's quick-minded. He's serious, sometimes hot-tempered. He's not really an emotional person. Just, says what's on his mind. And I told you how you're speaking your truth. Basically, speak your truth. Stand up for what you believe in. No one's going to take care of Aries except Aries. Do you understand what I mean? So do what's best. You can't take care of other people if you're not properly taking care of yourself. What you're doing, what you're standing up for yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. But also be mindful that this quick-minded person is also you. And think things through. Don't be so harsh. Try to calm down some for your own benefit. I mean, if everything is for your highest good, and that's what we need to concern ourselves with right now, Aries. Okay? All right, so that is your new moon reading, guys. Don't forget to make sure you write your manifestations down and set your intentions. I love you. Take care. Bye.